Good morning student. In our last video we are discussing about physiology and injury in sports, in which we have discussed about physiological factors determining strength, speed, endurance, flexibility and effect of exercise on cardiorespiratory system. Next is effect of exercise on muscular system. What will be the effect of exercise on muscular system? First, gain in strength. If we do regular exercise, the strength of the muscle increase. It is due to the thickening of sarcolemma. Sarcolemma, it is a cell membranes that cover muscle cells or fibers. Efficiency improve. When we do regular exercise, there is increase in number of capillaries in the muscles. Therefore, there will be the faster circulations of blood. There will be the faster circulations of blood, which increase the efficiency of the muscles. Lactic threshold increase. Lactic threshold, the ability of a muscle to tolerate lactic acid for long durations, will increase. When we do exercise, lactic due to when we do exercise, lactic acid produced, due to which we feel fatigue. But when we do regular exercise, the our ability the ability of a muscle to tolerate lactic acids for long durations of time will increase, due to which there will be the delay in tiredness and fatigue, which improve anaerobic endurance. Increase in aerobic and anaerobic endurance. A trained muscles, aerobic means in the presence of oxygen, anaerobic means in the absence of oxygen. If we do regular exercise, the aerobic endurance increase. Its capacity to do work for long durations without fatigue is improved. Proper shape of the body. If we do regular exercise, the shape and structures of our body will improve, which improve the physical personality of an individual. Okay, if the structures of body improve, if the body shape improve, then the personality of a person will also improve. It remove the excess fat from the muscles. Faster recovery from injury. If we do regular exercise, there will be the fast circulations of blood in our body. Therefore, there will be the fast recovery from the injury, as well as there will be the less chance of injury. Okay, if we do exercise, there will be the fast circulation of blood. The circulations of blood in our body will increase, due to which there will be the faster healing, fast recovery from the injury. Emergency store of energy improve. ATP and ADP, adenosine triphosphate and adenosine diphosphate source increase, by which the muscle can produce energy. Okay, it increase the oxygen depth capacity, thus improve muscle efficiency. Okay, the energy store, the emergency store of energy improve. Therefore, whenever we do exercise, if there is any emergency of energy, then we will not feel fatigue. The oxygen depth capacity improve. Desire strength develop. If we do regular exercise, the desire strength and endurance will improve. Fast response. If we do regular exercise, there will be the faster response of the muscles. Okay, muscles remain moreover, the muscles remain in tone up conditions, which improve reflex actions. Faster response is due to the better circulation of blood. Our muscles will remain active, energetic. The stimulate, the signals in the muscles will travel faster. Therefore, the response will be faster. The muscle actions and response are faster. Efficient use of diet. A trained muscles can efficiently use carbohydrate, proteins, fat, etc. as a source of energy with less consumptions of oxygen. Okay, with less consumptions of oxygen, they use carbohydrate, proteins, etc. as a source of energy. Better neuromuscular coordinations. Regular exercise. If we do regular exercise, there will be the better uh, neuromuscular coordination. The coordinations between nervous system and muscular systems will be better. Therefore, the efficiency of our muscles will improve. Increase in muscle mass. Regular exercise increase the muscle mass, that is, the myoglobin content of the muscle increase. Therefore, the mass of the muscles increase the with controlling weight of a person. The weight of a person will also end up control. If we do regular exercise, there will be the no gain in the weight. Okay, we will remain fit and healthy. These are the effect of exercise on muscular system. Physiological change due to aging and the role of physical activity. As the age increase, as the age increase, the body systems and their functions gradually decrease. Okay, usually the peak performance, the peak performance of physiological functioning reaches to is peak performance between the age of 20 to 30 years. After that, the physiological functioning, the body systems and their functioning gradually decrease. If we do physical exercise, then it's hard to delay in aging. The biological aging process can be delayed with regular exercise and their training. Like muscle size. As the age increase, the size of the muscle decrease. But if we do regular exercise, we can increase our muscle size. Strength, muscle strength. As the age increase, the strength of the muscle decrease. But if we do regular exercise, we can increase our strength. Lean body weight. As age increase, the body weight, lean body weight decrease, but we can with the help of exercise we can increase. Percent of fat. Okay, the percentage of fat in our body increase with increase in age, but if we do exercise, then it's hard to reduce the fat in our body. Basal metabolic rate, overall heart rate, cardiac muscle strain, etc. These are the some physiological functions. They change due to aging and their effect, regular exercise effect. Like blood pressures, as the age increase, the blood pressures increase, but if we do exercise, then we can reduce our blood pressures. Our blood pressures will remain normal. Speed, when do as age increase, the speed of a person's decrease, but we can improve with the help of exercise. Health problems, as the age increase, the health problem increase. Okay, the person's health problems, there are many health problems, but when we do exercise, it have to delay the health problems. Immunity system, as we increase, as the age increase, the our immunity systems will become weak. immunity system decrease, but we can, with the help of exercise, we can increase, etc. These are the some physiological changes due to aging. Sports concept of sports medicine. Sports medicine, it is a branch of, first, sports medicine, it is also known as exercise medicine. Sports medicine, it is a branch of medicines that deal with the diagnosis, treatment and preventions of injury related to sports. Okay, sports medicine, it is a branch of medicine. Okay, it is a branch of medicine that deal with diagnosis, treatment and preventions of injury related to sports. And International Federations of Sports Medicine, it is the governing body which provide guideline for sports injury. The prime focus of sport medicines is rapid and full recovery of patients from injury. Next is first aid. First aid, aid means treatment. So first aid means the immediate and temporary care given to the victim before the arrival of doctors is known as first aid. That is first treatment. Okay, first aid means the first treatment which is given to the victim. Okay, first aid means the immediate and temporary care given to the victim before the arrival of doctors is known as first aid. The objective of first aid is to save life. So this guide us, first aid guide us what to do and what not to do, which help to avoid further injury or damage. Objective of first aid. There are some general principles of first aid. First, immediate aid. If possible, the first aid should be provided immediately. At this time, we should not think about useless thing, because time is very precious at this moment. So, without wasting any time, take a decision so that immediate treatment can be given to the victim. Think about ABC. After that, we should think about ABC, that is airway, breathing and circulations. First, we should check the throat of the victims. We should unbutton his shirt so that he can breathe. Okay, so that there will be the breathing. And we should check his respiration. If the victim respiration is not running well, we should give him artificial breathing. After that, after giving artificial breathing, we should check his blood circulations. For checking the blood circulations, we should check his pulse rate. If the pulse rate is not felt, then we should use cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR technique. In this first we keep artificial in this process artificial respirations is given. After that, the chest is pressed for artificial blood circulations, and this process is repeat at least 15 times. Okay, this is ABC. Think about ABC: airway, breathing and circulation. First, unbutton the short button so that he can take proper breathing. We should check his respirations. If the person is not taking any breathing, then give artificial breathing, that is mouth to mouth breathing. After that, we should check his blood circulations. For checking blood circulation, we should check his pulse rate. If pulse rate is not well, then we should use cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR technique. In this process, first give artificial respirations. After that, the chest is pressed for artificial blood circulations, and this process is repeat at least 15 times. Stop bleeding. If there is any bleeding, then stop it. Okay, if there is any bleeding from any organs of the wounded persons, then it should be stopped at once. If the hand or leg is bleeding, it should be raised up above the heart levels. If there is any cut, then it should be pressed with the thumb or bandage till the arrival of the doctors. After that, keep the crowd away. It is usually seen that whenever the accident happened, people gather to see the injured persons, due to which the injured persons does not get fresh ears. Okay, so the person giving first aid should avoid try to keep the crowd away from the injured person so that injured person get fresh air. Wrap the injured in cloth or blanket. We should keep the injured persons warm. Therefore, we should wrap him in a cloth or blanket. Sympathy attitude. The persons giving first aid, he should have sympathy attitude with him, because whenever the accident happened, the injured persons feel fear and terror. So we should treat him politely and sympathetically so that he come out from his fearful situations. Fluid should not be given to the unconscious persons. If the person is unconscious, we should never give fluid item. We should never give liquid item, because it may enters into his windpipe. That may create further problems. Therefore, never give liquid items to the unconscious persons. After that, medical aid. The first aid should call the doctor. The person who is giving first aid, he should call the doctors or expert immediately. This is the objectives of first aid. First aid is the first and temporary care given to the immediate and temporary care given to the victim before the arrival of the doctors. The objective of first aid is to save life. Therefore, without wasting time, we should take quick decision. What are the cause of sports injury? Cause of sports injury. Sports injury are those injury which occurs in sports. Every sports person is prone to accidents or injury, irrespective of preventive step of physical fitness. Whenever you participate in sports, then if you take preventive step of fitness, if your fitness level is also good, then the accident, the injury may happen. But okay, the cause of accidents may be due to lack of fitness. If the person is not physically fit, if he has less physical fitness, then it may cause injury. Poor concentration. If the person is not mentally ready for the activity, if it's not having proper concentration, then it may lead to injury. Overstress or tensions. If the person take overstress, if he is in tension, if he's not psychologically ready for the competitions, then it may cause injury. Not performing warming up. If the persons do not perform warming up before doing any activity, then it is the main cause of injury. Because okay, so whenever you participate in any activity, before participating, do a warming up. Okay, increasing the body temperatures. Equipment failure. During sports activity, If the equipment fail, okay, equipment fault or failures of equipment, it may cause accident. Faulty skill actions. If your skill is not good, if you have unbalanced movement, if your skill is not good, uncoordinations movement, if your movement is not coordinate, then it may cause injury. Not following rules. If you do not follow the rules and regulations of the game, then it may cause injury. Aggressive or violence. If you play the match aggressively or violently, it may cause injury. Poor play field. If the playground is not as per the rules and regulations of the game, it may cause injury. Not considering safety means. If you do not consider the safety means during a game, it may cause injury. Not wearing protective guard. If you, in every sports, there is equipment, protective guard. If you do not wear protective guard, then it may cause injury. Wrong training methods. If you use wrong training methods, if you do overtraining, undertraining, then it may cause injury. Wrong treatment of injury. If the treatment of injury is not good, if the injury is not fully recovered, or incomplete treatment, then it may cause injury. We can prevent the preventive measure from preventions. We can prevent sports injury by with the help of following step. Proper warming up. Before doing any activity, do a proper warming up. There are two types of warming up, general and specific. Do a warming up. It's help to tone up the body muscles. It will make you mentally and it will make you physically and psychologically ready for the activity. Medical checkup before activity. Before participations in activity, do a proper medical checkup. You must be physically fit, mentally fit. Proper concentrations. Whenever you play, have full concentrations over the activity. Do not take any stress or tensions during the activity. Be relaxed. You must be mentally ready for the activity. Okay, be mentally ready for the activity. Safety guard or safety equipment. Always wear a safety equipment, and the equipment should be of good quality. Okay, use good quality equipment and wear it. Regular conditioning and proper skill. Do a regular training. Have proper skill. Okay. Sufficient physical fitness. The person should have sufficient physical fitness. Okay, your physical fitness levels must be good. Consider safety means. The players should consider the safety means. You should have safety equipment. There should be a sufficient space in playground. Proper and safe environment. The environment should be safe and proper. It should be neat, clean, hygienic, and free from dangerous activity under expert observations. Always perform the activity under the observations of experts like coaches, teachers, instructors, etc. Good coaching skill. Good coaching skills help to improve sports performance. Moreover, it helps to prevent player from accident or injury. Therefore, have a good coaching skill of the game. Follow the rules and regulations of the game. Always follow the rules and regulations of the game and play the game with true sportsmanship spirit. Consider sports ethics and sportsmanship. Okay, the players should play with sportsmanship ethics, sportsmanship. Okay, follow the rules and regulations of the game, have friendly attitude, cooperate with each others, etc. Controlling aggressions and violence. Always control your aggressions. Moreover, the violence during the game should be prevent and check. Okay, always be relaxed. Do not have aggressions. Okay, play without aggressions. Proper training matters. The players should use proper training methods. Okay, do not do overtraining or over aggressions. Have proper rest, proper overloading. Follow the training principle. Okay, follow training principles in a progressive manner. Take proper balanced diet. The balanced diet of a player should be good. Your posture should be good. Okay, the good postures. Follow the good posture. Posture means the body positions. The body positions must be good. Knowledge of health educations and first aid. The players should have knowledge about health educations and first aid, so that if there is any emergency, he may give first aid to the injured person. Training regarding safe escape. The players should have training and knowledge about safety escape. If there is any disease or any accident happen, the players should know how to escape from that disaster or that accident. These are the some preventive measures of preventive measures of sports injury, cause of sports injury and its preventions of sports injury. Next, classifications of sports injury. Sports injury are those injury that occurs during participation in sports. Okay, sports injury means those injury which occurs during sports participations. Sports training, it is of two type: soft tissue injury, hard tissue injury. Soft tissue injury, it is again further divided into two type: skin injury, muscle injury. Skin injury, it is the injury over the skin like contusion, abrasions, lacerations, incision. Muscle injury, those injury that occurs in muscles like muscle cramp, ligament tear, muscle tear, etc. Hard tissue injury. Hard tissue injury means injury over the bones of the skeletal muscles like fractures, dislocations, etc. It is also, sports injury is also divided into two parts: minor injury, major injury. Minor injury are those injury which do not affect much to the fitness of a players. Okay, minor, it is less painful and it vanishes after some time. Okay, it does not affect the performance of a players. Major injury, it is a serious injury. It causes lot of pain and also affect the performance of a players. It decline the performance of a players. Serious injury like ligament tear, muscle tear, bones fractures, dislocation, etc. These all are the serious injury which affect the performance of a players. And minor injury means those injury which are less painful and it do not affect much to the fitness and performance of our players, like like contusions, abrasions, lacerations, etc. Management of soft tissue injury. First, contusion. Contusion, it is a soft tissue injury caused by severe blow or impact by external object without breaking the continuity of skin. Means contusion, it is a soft tissue injury caused by direct hit by an external object without breaking the continuity of the skin. The color of the skin changes from red to blue, and sometimes the functioning, there is loss of functioning of the skin, swelling, etc. Management technique, first aid and management. First, do a rest, do ice, immediately apply ice, okay, ice compressions. Ice, it's help to stop the internal bleeding, okay. The color of the skin change due to internal bleeding, therefore use ice, immediately apply ice over the affected part. Ice, it's help to stop the internal bleeding, swelling, etc. Apply cold compressions after every 6 hours. Icing should be done for 2 days. After 2 days, do massage or contrast bath, okay. If there is any cut, apply antiseptic cream if there is any bleeding.